Hi, it's Gloomy Fish here, and new sketchbook tour. So before I start, I just want to say that I know that her name is probably pronounced ENA, but I always end up saying ENA, so regardless of whether I say ENA or ENA, don't get mad at me. But she's gonna be in this sketchbook a lot, like a hell of a lot. So anyway, let's go. First page. Tomato ketchup. First page. A sort of webcore, sort of dreamcore looking thing with a bunch of pop-ups that have quotes from dreams I've had. I have a spider in my surprisingly hand-like paws. Dog mush. I can save the pencils, it's not too late. Emojis aren't going to choose your fantasies, I can't hear what you're saying. It's an incline, and the she-baroness is 80 years old and looks after the royal mallard. I love dreams. Dreams are so weird. Merci. Being herself. Oh. So, in my last sketchbook tour, I mentioned rereading the Septimus Heap books, which is like my favorite book series. I finally read the sequel trilogy, the Todd Hunter Moon books, so I drew some of my favorite characters. Oh yeah, that's when I cut my own hair because I was just sick of not going to the hairdresser because of lockdown, so I just hacked it all off myself. That was quite funny. Oh, this was a dream. This ENA wannabe with a creepy face is called Yaya, and she's now joined my OCs. Just a page to introduce Yaya and a little comparison between her and ENA. Neckbeard whale. Neckbeard whale, I don't know. His name is Daniel. I don't really have anything to say about this picture, but I like it. Oh yeah, this was a list of OCs that's already out of date, so we're gonna ignore that. Always use hand sanitizer. The best cat I've ever drawn without a reference. Oh yeah, I drew all of these with my left hand, my non-dominant hand. It got kind of painful, but it's fun, I like doing that. My drawings are really messy when I draw with my left hand, but it's fun. And she was from a dream. Her name was Octavia, but she had 7 arms, so my dreams don't know how numbers work. Oh god. Okay, so I started trying to practice realism by drawing some YouTubers. And I was gonna draw way more. Underneath here was a horribly bad picture of D'Angelo Wallace. I messed it up when I started colouring, and I haven't redeemed myself from that yet. So I should try drawing him again, but I'm scared because I messed him up last time. Surreal. Waiting room. Kind of inspired by Liminal Spaces, Dreamcore, Yume Nikki, and 12 Forever. Oh yeah, this came about when I I just sort of blanked out when Coco asked me to give her a rating, and I just blanked out and just wrote Pog. And then I realized that it actually suits her because she kind of looks like she's pogging, like, constantly. Also, I keep reading Animal Crossing Pocket Camp as Animal Crossing PogChamp, so there's that too. Memes have corrupted my brain. Oh, some humanized Animal Crossing characters. I didn't used to like Tabby because she's got kind of a weird face, but I kind of ended up falling in love with her, and I ship her with cats, so I humanized them and drew them together. And we also got Hazel. Everyone thinks Hazel is ugly because of her unibrow, but she's actually adorable, even with the unibrow, so I don't know. Stop hating on Hazel, she's really cute. And Kashmir is also another one that's hated because she's apparently ugly, so yeah. And Barreled. Everyone hates Barreled. And I'm just like, he's not that bad. Also, Marcel, and people actually like Marcel, but I wanted to humanize him too, so I drew him. I love him. A scene from The Dream that had Octavia in it, and Professor Egghead from the Creepypasta series. It's such a good series. Yeah, if you just search Professor Egghead Creepypasta on YouTube, you'll probably find it. ENA and Mercy reenacting that one bit from the song Korazashi Sakai's Mysterious Package. Oh, I rewatched Land of the Lustrous and did some fan art. I'm still waiting for season 2. There's still no season 2. I should read the manga, but yeah. Yellow Diamond reacting to Yellow Diamond, and vice versa. Well, that time I broke a tea bag and momentarily turned into Luigi. True story. Inside out emotions, but me, I guess. Something that was from a dream. I don't know, it was a really vivid image, so I had to draw it. Oh yeah, I tend to see numbers in, like, specific colors. I don't know why, but 1 to 100. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. Trippy things. Oh yeah, in Pocket Camp, Hippo's name is apparently... his real name is apparently Gary. I just like to think that he doesn't want people to know that his real name is Gary, so... Bunch of OCs. A weird thing Agent S said to me in Animal Crossing. Rav kind of giving off Vine energy. Oh, another dream I had. I dreamed I was... No, wait, what? I dreamed I won 6 pigeons, carried them through an underground mole, then got lost by a canal where ghosts constantly acted out a bad Aladdin musical. Dreams are weird. I love them. I love this page. There's just a lot of ENA, Jenna. Oh, and this is when Temptation Stairway came out, and I just could not stop drawing all of the characters. I'd been so hyped for Temptation Stairway for so long. Oh my god. More Temptation Stairway hype, excitement. I absolutely love ENA so much. Another dream that I had. It was kind of crazy. Another ENA parody comic. They're parodying a vocaloid. It's called IA. Skinny Mooney. Yeah, just more Temptation Stairway stuff that I drew at 3 a.m. because sleep is for the mentally stable. Oh, more Temptation Stairway stuff. Yay. We've got Maria and Gabo and a couple of pictures of Ulysses. A very messy comic of Ulysses wishing to the great Ruinous for legs. I'm gonna redo that, but digitally. Like, completely redraw it. oh, okay. Did I just say oh whoa? Oh, god damn it. Okay, so, these little scribbles in the background, that was when I made this. That was when I made this. I am very pleased with this. She doesn't have legs, ironically, so she can stand up. Her arms are articulated, but I can't properly show you because one hand. But yeah. And this was the failed first face that I gave her. It was extremely cursed. I have some photos of it. I'll put them in now. Man door, hand hook, car door. And this is when I started making my ENA sona, whatever. This is when I started making my ENA fan character, who isn't Boxy, even though they're kind of an ENA fan character as well, but... So Boxy is not an ENA sona, they just exist in ENA's world like Mercy and Findle. But yeah, so my ENA sona is called Res. And I thought that I wasn't going to keep them, but I was wrong about that. This is Rez's final design. And here's Rez with ENA, something weird from a dream. Comic with the 3 characters I made that are based off ENA. And it's not a gloomy sketchbook without a comic of OCs reenacting a funny Tumblr post. I'm not even on Tumblr. The evolution of one of my OCs, Austin, who I've had since 2010. He's come a long way and has gained a lot of colours. And another one, but for Chiuso, who's been around since 2012. I actually kind of like every one of these designs, except for this one. This one gave me a lot of pain. My cat. And I finally started listening to Welcome to Night Vale, and oh my god, I wish I hadn't waited so long. I absolutely love it so much. We've got the faceless old woman who secretly lives in everyone's home, and Koshek, that cute little demonic cat that's in a fixed point in time in the men's bathroom in the radio place, tower, radio building. More Night Vale. We got Cecil, Kevin, Cecil and Carlos being a cute couple. I absolutely love them. They are so cute. Oh my god. And Tamika. Mooney, my beloved. Oh yeah, I found these like 2 really cute like ENA avatars on Jolji's website just walking together. And I just thought, I gotta draw them, they're just so cute. And Ruby Panda's sort of humanoid design for Mooney. And some Animal Crossing screenshot redraws for warm-up doodles. Oh god, it's this comic. So, story time. These 2 awesome people started making these really outlandish edits to the ENA wiki for like a couple of weeks, and one of them was just like, Mooney is a war criminal. She assassinated Franz Ferdinand, and the shepherd stole my wife and my dog, and I don't know, I made a comic about it. ENA getting drunk and just shouting these ridiculous accusations. More Night Vale. And my noodle-armed OCs, Boxy and Orion. Also, they have pointy legs. I drew my ENA Sona res with some other people's ENA Sonas, Crow and Lim. And there's Rez and Crow with broken faces, because they both have a broken face design. I think Lim does as well, but I found that one out after I drew this. So Rez can't keep a party hat on their head because of this ahoge. A comic about Tabby and Cat humanized again, and how each of them feel about everyone calling Tabby ugly. Muna. I ship them so much. Tabby. One of my OCs, Kana, trying and failing to put a party hat on Rez's head. Someone else's ENA Sona, Celeste, like Spinnerino Shibe, I think it's pronounced. One of my OCs cries every time a caretaker is mentioned. Everywhere at the end of time. Some underrated vocaloids, Sweet Anne and Big Al. I couldn't be bothered to colour these in. Human Res. I don't really like this drawing. Human ENA? I don't know. This is when the Bunny Day curse came back to Animal Crossing. More humanized Cat and Tabby ship art because I love them. There was a trend on Twitter like a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. Everyone was turning their ENA Sonas into cats, so yeah, that was my contribution. A gory picture of Zipper T Bunny. Yeah, I don't know. A parody of the Picasso painting that ENA was inspired by. PM Seymour's character, Sienna. I don't really like this drawing, but PM Seymour liked it, which is good enough for me, so that made me happy. I got noticed by someone I look up to. Yay! Me trying to squeeze in the remainder of my too many OCs. So for some context on this one, this OC, Sordino, usually doesn't speak. This is like one of the rare moments where she is speaking. So at this point, I just wanted to finish the sketchbook and squeezing in some more OCs that I still needed to draw, because I like having all of my OCs in every sketchbook at least once, just so I don't neglect any of them. But I have like 52 OCs, and that's just the ones I use a lot. Oh yeah, and I just scribbled in the final OC and then just stuck in a bunch of other things because I just wanted to finish the sketchbook and be done with it. And this is the official OC list, and I hope this doesn't go out of date. I have too many OCs. So yeah, that was Sketchbook 25.